Turn that the opposite way around, you're going to see that the colour is the same green as the background. Now this colour green is going to be known as a chroma green, and it's a colour green that is not found naturally within natural hair colour or in skin tone, which means it's perfect to digitally remove that colour and place any kind of backdrop that you might want to put on the top. So if you turn that back the opposite way around, we'll give an example of how we would utilise this. I'll turn the camera on just here. Here we can see, just like Harry in the first film, Lucy's excited. She's gotten her first present at Hogwarts for her first Christmas. And now if you turn it the opposite way around, just like Harry in that first film, her body is also gone. Now, that's how we utilise visual effects with the green screen elements, that's just completely gone there, and how we utilise those for the films as well. Thank you very much, Preeti.
Thank you. Now, it goes everyone, it moves on an angle frame. It's powered by a small but mighty motor. It's suspended with very fine tungsten wires, and that's what makes it appear as if it's completely hanging in mid-air all by itself. And the cake, it looks delicious, but you can't have a slice today because it's made out of lightweight fiberglass mix.
In the first film. As you can see, the owls are delivering those letters to number 4 Privet Drive. Now, our director for the first film was Chris Columbus, and he wasn't sure whether or not this would have to be a visual effect done in post-production. However, our special effects supervisor, John Richardson, reassured him that this is something that could be achieved using practical means. And the way it was achieved was by using this mechanism that you see on the top just here. Now, this is going to be called a letter sorting machine. From places you'll be able to find them, such as post offices. Now, the idea being is you'll be able to sort out where those letters are going to be going so they can be delivered later on. But once the mechanism is removed from this, you're actually able to have them constantly fire out one after the other. So that we had about 10,000 letters being fired into the set of number 4 Privet Drive, all done as a practical effect and not done through CGI. Now, we're going to be able to experience that here today as well. We're going to set some expectations for us. This effect is 25 years old, and that's older than some of the people, especially towards the front, just over here. So it might not work first time. If it doesn't work first time, we will do take 2 until we get it right. So that's absolutely fine. We also don't have those 10,000 letters like we did for the filming of that first film. We have about 20. So it's quite a quick effect, so I would recommend getting your phones and your cameras ready to film it because it will be quite quick. I'm also going to put the camera on so you have a bit of a better view of it as well. Now, with that being said, Preeti, you're going to be my special effects supervisor.
Yes.
And I'm going to be the director. So are we all ready on set?
Absolutely.
Perfect. All good then. So then, in 3, 2, 1, action. There we are. So that is going to be how our letter firing machine works. Preeti, I can see you picking up one of those letters. Which I think is
Release the counter.
To stop the pixies in this world. The number of statues out there. So we need you all to contribute and help us out here. In 3, thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Feature do come and get around towards our Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom, because my name is Will and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about this class and then show you a special effect at the end before we head on out for the rest of the tour. Because yes, I said this is an Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom. It's based off the Chamber of Secrets, because in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, it didn't know about this, because it was actually filmed on location at a place called Laycock Abbey in Wiltshire. But they very quickly realised that they would need the Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom every single year, and because the professors changed, well, every single year, they decided it would be much easier to build a set here at the studios in Leavesden and then change it easier and simpler throughout. That's because right now it is the Chamber of Secrets and Professor Lockhart's classroom, which means that we have him stood up there in the pulpit.
Let me introduce you to your new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Yes, it is Professor Lockhart, played brilliantly by Kenneth Branagh, so much so that he actually wore wigs and fake white teeth to even add to the role that he had. Now, he is dressed up there based off of the lavish movie stars of the 20s and 50s, designed by Lindy Hemming to stand out even more than he already does. And that is where he emerges from, walks down the steps and then past a self-painting portrait of himself. The original plan, according to Stephanie McMillan, one of these set designers, was for him to emerge out of that self-painting portrait and then emerge in. They decided him coming down from the pulpit was just as impressive as well. Now, we very quickly learned that he is not who he says he is. He's not quite as good at magic as we think he is actually, because, well, the pixie scene happens and we see all of the pixies released into the classroom. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how do we create the Pixies? Well, they are based off of an old film that Chris Columbus, our director for the first two films, worked on and actually was the screenwriter for, which is the 1984 film Gremlins, and they also have the personality of the Tasmanian Devil from Warner Brothers Looney Tunes before being painted the incredible electric blue. Now, for filming, they're actually a visual effect because they were cyber scanned and then put into the computers so that they could be created. There is a large model of it which you will see at the start of the second half of the tour. For us here in the tour, we have 10 created by Joe Scott, one of our Creatures team. Now, during filming, they actually used special effects to lift Neville up into the air with prosthetics added to his ears to lift him up in the air, as well as tungsten wires to move Hermione's hair around. But special effects is what we are going to show you today. So if you haven't already, do get your phones and cameras out, focus them on the set behind me, and in just a moment, I might even need your help. You're all ready?
See what you make of them. Ah! Ah!
Now, Neville is asking for our help, so I think I'm going to turn to all of you. Please shout out if you remember the spell that Hermione uses to slow down these pixies. No, it's quite a difficult one. It is Immobulus. It's only used for the scene. But everyone, on 3, 2, 1. We are just like everyone in the Potter films, quite reliant on Hermione Granger. But, well, Neville, how's Neville doing, do you think? Why is it always him? I'm sure that is a question he was asking himself for all 8 of the Harry Potter films. For now, though, thank you very much for joining us here today. Please do head on into that forest, though, because we are getting towards the end of the day. It is already 8 o'clock. We do close the tour at 10 p.m. today, and you are only about...
it. Hagrid, is that you? Go. I think not. I cannot deny them fresh meat when it wanders so willingly into our midst. Goodbye, friend of Hagrid.
Stand in it.
Magic Ball is used to return those who've been petrified to their original state. Now, as our standards are still only seen, their cries won't
This is cool.
Light on.
36. Counted to myself.
36? But last year I had 37!
Might have been bigger than last year.
How big they are!
I'm so sorry, don't touch the sand, please.
Okay.
much butterbeer.
Your attention, please.
Good evening. This is a visitor announcement. The final shuttle bus to Watford Junction will be departing at 10 p.m. When Warner Brothers Studio Tour London, the making of Harry Potter will be closing. Please allow yourself enough time to complete your tour and visit the shop. Thank you.
When I first saw the design, my first reaction was to make treasure grow in a heap, making the individual things ping off.